It's the Brooker, that gratitude guy. All right, today I was thinking about having a dream. Now, you hear that term thrown around a lot, and I know that I've been speaking for a number of years, and people have always said to me, so what started it? Where did you get this dream? What happened? What was your story? Well, actually, the interesting thing is, for me, it happened when I was 19 years old, and I graduated from high school and had gone on to college. And one of my teachers from my senior year in high school called me and said, would you mind coming back and talking to one of my classes, one of my senior classes at high school, about being successful and what your plans were for your life and so forth. And I wasn't really sure why he picked me. I didn't think I stood out any more necessarily than any of the other students. But anyway, I went back, and I remember standing in front of this class, about 30 students that were seniors, and I was now a freshman in college. And I was talking about what it took to be successful, and dedication and hard work, and having a dream was part of it. And I remember I had a glass of water there because I was got so much cotton mouth I couldn't even talk. And it was interesting, from that moment when I walked out of that classroom, I always knew I wanted to be a speaker. Now, I wasn't sure what I was going to speak about. I wasn't sure what my subject topic would be, how that would be. I was just going to be, quote, a motivational speaker. But I had that dream since the age of 19 when that happened, and that was over 40 years ago. Now, along the way, about 10 or 15 years ago, I really started to understand the power of gratitude. And of course, that's what I talk about all the time now as I talk to you every single day. And I think it's so important to have a dream and being grateful for having that dream, regardless of what the dream is. And that's why it's so important to be persistent, to know that the Walt Disneys of the world had to go to tons of banks before he got his financing for Disney World, Disneyland, Sylvester Stallone, all sorts of banks to finance his Rocky pictures. It became extremely successful. And there's always those dream stealers that are out there. It wasn't that long ago, I think several years ago, I mentioned to a friend of mine, I was doing a big talk in front of a lot of people. I was all excited to talk about gratitude. And I said, boy, I'm going to do this talk and talk about the power of gratitude and the gratitude journal and all these amazing things that living a life of gratitude can do. And the friend looked at me and he kind of goes, well, it's about time. You've been talking about this for 25 or 30 years. And I just thought, boy, isn't that just a great way to encourage a person? And so be thinking about that. Be aware of that dream. Have that dream. Don't ever lose sight of it. And I know that I heard another comment recently I thought was just great. Wherever you are in your life right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. So wherever you are, know that you're moving forward, but keep that dream back there. I often refer to it as a little candle in the back of my head that's lit, that's never gone out. It's always there going, Dave, I know you're going to go forward. I know you're going to do this. And it doesn't matter how old you are, whatever has happened to you in your life, keep having that dream. Be very grateful that you have that dream, because that's what drives us. It starts as a dream in our head. It becomes a thought. It eventually moves into an action. So that's it for today. Have a very grateful day. Be glad you have those dreams, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.